The show's been canceled.
What? Who canceled us?
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times South Park was banned.
Sorry, boys, I tried.
Ah, crap.
Boys, you got Santa to be Muhammad? When?
When you all said you were gonna hand Muhammad over to Tom Cruise.
For this list, we'll be looking at instances where anything having to do with this mountain town animated comedy was banned outright or heavily censored. Do you think these episodes should have been banned? Chime in down in the comments below. Number 10. The Gay Leader. Back in 1999, South Park made its movie debut.
The sun is shining and the grass is green. Under the 3 feet of snow, I mean. This is a day when it's hard to wear a frown.
After having been bleeped countless times on television, they unleashed a fully uncensored film which ultimately won many accolades, including an Academy Award nomination. Although many fans loved the film and the music accompanying it, one country outright banned it. Iraq did not take too kindly to having their leader depicted as gay, and retaliated by preventing the film from being shown in their country.
Meet Saddam Hussein, my new partner in evil.
Move over, Satan. You're hogging all the fun.
Ironically, the real Saddam himself would be forced to watch the film while in captivity by the US Marines, according to Matt Stone.
Do you remember when you first got here? We used to talk all night long until the sun came up.
Number 9. Drugs are bad. Okay. They're a country that gave the world pizza, but apparently they aren't as open with their TV as they are with their toppings.
Who has that kind of power? Look, I just do what I'm told, man. Happy holidays. Hey, but you can't do this!
For a time, South Park fans in Italy weren't able to watch a handful of episodes. For this entry, the one that stands out the most is Season 23's Christmas Snow.
It's great, Santa! Oh, you gotta try it, Santa!
You gotta try it, Santa, it's amazing!
It features both Santa Claus and Jesus using and promoting illegal substances. The depiction of heavy drug use in any animated comedy could certainly be taken the wrong way.
Boy, people sure do have the holiday spirit now.
Yeah, what the hell happened?
It's weird though. My parents have a lot of holiday spirit, but they sleep until about 3 in the afternoon every day.
Apparently, that was enough to pull the plug on this episode, at least for a short period of time. Number 8. The Clothing Ban. Whether you're in kindergarten or about to graduate, every student has to deal with the school dress code.
Hey, look, these pants are only $5 a piece. They must really suck. What do you think?
What brand are they?
It doesn't matter, Mom.
It varies from region to region, but they all have a variation of what is considered appropriate clothing in an educational environment. In the early days of South Park, many schools got up in arms about children wearing t-shirts from the show. Some schools tried banning the clothing outright, but many feared the possible backlash regarding freedom of expression.
Okay, you see, children, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We have to get you off of foul language.
That didn't stop one principal who went a step further and sent letters to parents warning them about what their kids were watching after catching them wearing what they considered offensive clothing from the show.
Well, I must say I'm very disappointed in you boys, okay? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Now, I've already called in your mothers,
You
but...
called my mom?
Number 7. The Pokemon Parody. At the height of its popularity, you couldn't escape hearing or seeing something about Pokemon everywhere.
Someday I will collect all the Chinpokomon, then I will fight the evil power that will reveal itself once all the Chinpokomon are collected. Oh!
Naturally, South Park took advantage of this and lampooned the animated show and its accompanying products. The episode Chinpokomon has the boys being brainwashed by the Japanese in an attempt to overthrow the American government.
Do you mind telling me what the hell this is about?
The American government lies to you. Join the fight for Japanese supremacy of the world. More to come.
As you can imagine, the real Japan and even Nintendo themselves didn't take too kindly to the jab. Given the history between the country and the United States, we think it's understandable why they'd be upset about an episode depicting their country bombing Pearl Harbor again.
The evil power is the United States government! United States government is an evil power!
Number 6. When kids aren't funny. Given the nature of the episode, we're a little surprised this one wasn't banned in more places.
You see, this is just what I've been talking about. I can't even relate to you guys anymore because you're too immature.
Tired of his immature friends, Cartman uses the internet to seek out companionship from older men. So when he attracts the attention of the wrong kind of people, things spiral out of control from there.
Fellow NAMBLA members, it is great to see you all here. It seems like we have finally found a city that won't oppress us.
Similar to a previous entry, the country of Italy did not take too kindly to an animated program having such a cavalier attitude towards a very serious and dangerous subject matter. However, it does seem they had a change of heart as the ban was lifted a mere 6 years later.
Now let's go get those other NAMBLA bastards before they hurt any South Park children.
Yeah! And let's kick their asses for stealing our domain name.
Number 5. Catholic Church worries. With all the controversy that has surrounded the Catholic Church, it's a little ironic to see people become so enraged by a less than favorable depiction of the church on South Park.
Tom, I'm standing in the garden of St. Peter's Church in Bailey, where what some call a miracle is taking place.
Episodes like Bloody Mary sent parishioners into an uproar and triggered a massive backlash in the US, Australia, and New Zealand. Plenty of boycotts were threatened, but the episode remained on the air in most places.
Here, let me push you to the front of the line. Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you.
In a rare moment, Trey Parker and Matt Stone did agree with Comedy Central in choosing not to re-air the episode around Christmas time. Not quite a ban, but certainly unconventional for this show.
That's a discipline. Discipline come from within.
Number 4. Costa Rica's depiction. If you're going to write an episode that trashes another country, it's probably going to stir the pot.
Okay, children, that's all of us. We're ready to head for the Latin America nation of Costa Rica, a country filled with virgin rainforest.
Whippy!
Such was the case with this Season 3 opener featuring the voice of Jennifer Aniston. The boys in their class take a trip to Costa Rica to help promote saving the rainforest. Upon arrival, Cartman takes every opportunity to complain about the smell and living conditions.
Oh my god, it smells like ass out now.
All right, that does it. Eric Cartman, you respect other cultures this instant.
Inspired by a real-life trip by Trey Parker, the episode set off the local government, resulting in a ban. It was later lifted after a redub of the episode was made available, which had been partially censored.
Eric, will you please just keep your mouth shut while we present ourselves to the Costa Rican president?
Number 3. Questionable video game content. Even in video games, this show manages to find a way to upset the masses. The original version of South Park: The Stick of Truth was refused a rating in Australia, effectively banning the game from release down under. The game eventually made it to store shelves in both Europe and Australia after replacing the controversial content with an image of a statue facepalming or a koala crying and text explaining what was meant to be shown. What caused all the stir?
Great, you're in! You're looking for a security console. Should be one above you in probe maintenance.
A combination of both a mini-game about pregnancy termination and scenes about being probed.
And slowly my bedroom door began to open, and then the next thing I remember, I was being drugged through a hallway.
Depictions of Hitler and Nazi images were also censored in the German version. Number 2. Chinese disagreement. With a population of almost 1.5 billion people, China represents a massive market. It's therefore no surprise that virtually every business out there wants a piece of that pie.
Oh, for Christ's sake! You have a good idea and everyone wants to copy you.
Such was the case for both Randy's weed business and Stan's new band, Crimson Dawn. Both plots take clear aim at Chinese censorship and the state of living within the country.
I was wondering, since you're new, if you might have some honey?
Given the play on words in the episode's title, it's clear the writers knew the episode wouldn't go over well in China. They were right. Everything related to the show was quickly banned in the country.
Oh. 这是什么？你给中国人丢脸啊！
The creators responded with a fake apology, clearly meant to poke the bear one more time. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Handling of Muhammad. Of all the things this show is made fun of, nothing has provoked more censorship than the depiction of Muhammad. Season 10's Cartoon Wars famously used the Muslim prophet to mock Family Guy.
I have come to understand something about the Family Guy writing staff. Suffice it to say that they will not be persuaded by the possibility of violence.
The episode featured large black bars over any visual representation of him. Given that the prophet had been shown uncensored years earlier, confused both viewers and the show's producers. The writers famously returned to the controversy in the 200-201 episodes, which were also censored.
Kenny, dude, what the hell? You're supposed to be watching Muhammad.
All 5 episodes of the show that feature Muhammad are the only episodes to be excluded from the show's home on HBO Max.
Pulling an episode because somebody is offended starts a chain reaction. You'll have to pull more and more episodes until the show goes off the air completely. It's what happened to Laverne and Shirley.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.